Hello everyone! Today we're gonna go to a new chapter, which is also the last chapter of our book. It is chapter 8, Enjoying Earth and Space and How God Designed a Place for Us to Live. Wait. There, that's better. Have you ever looked into the night sky? There's stars, right? And there are stars over there at my window. There are stars. But sometimes I see groups and groups of stars. Groups and groups of stars. They are called constellation, okay? Constellation. A star is not just a shining thing, but it's a big ball of gas, hot gas shining all over to make it beautiful. Look at this picture. This is the Big Dipper. See? The Big Dipper. Isn't it beautiful? So that is called the Big Dipper. And here, in this picture, there are also more. The Big Dipper, the Big Dipper, the Small Dipper, and the Orion. Cetus. There are also a constellation means Cetus. Cetus is a whale. So now let's turn to page 170. Chapter 8, Enjoying Earth and Space. The closer we look at the world around us, the more we can see that God had designed everything He made for a special reason. My students, please come up. Even the sun, moon, and stars have a purpose. Let's pause for a moment. Did you ever see the Big Dipper? I've seen it before. It is so big, and the Small Dipper. It is small. And by the way, have you ever seen the Orion? It is kind of like a man fighting and going into battle. It is like a man. As we learn about the heavenly bodies of the universe, we will be amazed by what God has done. Hey, have you ever heard of the heavenly body? The heavenly bodies are stars, planets, moons, and other things in space that God made, okay? God made very beautiful things, many beautiful things. The 8 planets, the beautiful stars that shine in the sky, and the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a very interesting line. It is in outer space. It is straight and sometimes with some curvy lines, like that. Heavenly bodies are stars, planets, moons, and other things in space that God made. The universe is so big, we could never learn about all of them. But God has allowed scientists to learn about the ones that are closest to Earth. Let's look at the next page, and you can see the picture the Big Dipper. The stars. Have you ever looked at the sky on a clear night? God created stars. Every star, okay? Excuse me. And He has a special place in the sky for each one. He has even given the stars name. There are many, many stars. You could never count all of them. Only God knows how many stars there are. When we look at the beautiful nights, when we look at all the beautiful stars, we remember how wise God is. Let's read 2 of the Bible verses. The Bible says, read with me. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Genesis 1:1. Okay?
This is 1.
1. The Bible says, He telleth the numbers of the stars, He calleth them all by their names. Psalm 147:4. He is such a strong and mighty God. We need to trust in Him. And what is a star? I already told you. Do you remember? Let's read to find out what a star is. Stars are huge balls of hot glowing gas. Because stars are glowing, they shine. Some stars are brighter than other stars because they are larger. Some stars seem brighter than other stars because they are closer to the earth. I love seeing stars. Okay, I have some vocabulary words. I'll say it, you say after me. Meteoroid. Meteor. Meteorite. Good job. What is a shooting star? I need to ask you a question. Have you ever seen a shooting star?
No.
By the way, people think that shooting stars help wishes come true. I see a shooting star, which I also call a wishing star. I often wish it before it falls down to earth. It is really beautiful. And when I wish it, my wish came true for the next several days. What is a shooting star? Have you ever watched a shooting star strike across the sky? A shooting star is not really a star at all, but it's actually a meteoroid. A meteoroid is a piece of dust or rock in space. As the material passes through the Earth's atmosphere, it begins to burn, create a flash of light in the sky called the meteor. Most of the time, meteoroids burn up before they hit the Earth's surface. The burning happens when friction from the Earth's atmosphere heats up the meteoroid. If it does not complete burn up, the rock will land on the Earth. The rock is then called a meteoroid. Constellation. Yes, yeah. Can you say with me? I'll say it, you say after me. Constellation. Constellation. Good. Now put it all together. Constellation. Good job. What is a constellation? A constellation is a group of stars that makes a pattern or a picture. Constellations are named by what they look like. Some easy constellations to find in the sky are the Big Dipper, the Small Dipper, and Orion. See, it is very beautiful, right?
Yes.
You can see the picture here. The Big Dipper and the Little Dipper look like ladles or dippers. Orion is easy to find because of the 3 stars that make up its belt. Do you know what it does mean? A man coming into space. A man who is fighting in a battle. Constellations might look different or be in a different part of the sky depending on the seasons of the year. Do you want to make a constellation now? First, you can try this. You need marshmallows and gold and sticks, kind of like ordinary sticks, but not too long, enough to make a constellation. Now for the Big Dipper, you need to have I'm just pretending. So I'm pretending this is a piece of marshmallow. This is a piece of marshmallow. Stick it. And so when you're finished, you're going to have a box. Then you're going to make the handle. Stick it like this. Put another. Stick it like this. Understand? Then you will have your constellation. And the next lesson, I will show you my constellation. It is very beautiful. So Did you have fun in our lesson today? Goodbye. See you next lesson.